right here within this hour, we will be seeing severe weather and to our south.
The gang is all here. We are talking about damaging winds, hail, and possible tornadoes. David Payne joining us now from the Bob Mills Weather Center with a timeline.
Yeah, Carl, we've already had baseball-sized hail today confirmed. How about that in southwestern Oklahoma, down in Kiowa County? Largest HEMA trackers in the nation, they are out today. We have tapped into our sister station in Tulsa, bringing down their storm trackers. They're in the field, so we have double down. We piled it on, and we are ready to go. Jim Gardner, he is ready as well. And we have a large severe storm. There it is in southwestern Oklahoma. Wall cloud developing right now. Let's go to Tom Pastrano and get an update. Tom, a little bit of some, we'll call it little fingers hanging down here. It looks like the beginning of the wall cloud slowly, really kind of slowly developing. What do you think? How strong is the spin in that currently? Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, this storm keeps morphing. Right now, we are looking at a lower wall cloud. It's slowly rotating. It's not there yet.
We're having a bad cell connection there. We'll get Tom back in here. But this is the right side of the mesocyclone. This is going to be the left side just off your screen, and it's trying to localize right in here. It's trying to tighten up, trying to get a little tighter. Remember, the spin starts at the top, works its way down, and right here, it's beginning to spin. All right, let's get to it here. Links 1. Tornado watch in effect until 10 o'clock tonight for all the counties in green. It does include every square mile of Oklahoma City. We have severe weather in the southwest, also severe weather now developing in our panhandle. Look at the size of this storm. If you take that storm and put it over Oklahoma County, it covers up nearly all of Oklahoma City. That's how big that storm is. We have a hook developing here, another one that's been trying here, but it's having some problems, but this one does not. That's the one that Jeremy's looking at. That's the one that Tom's looking at. And we've had a couple of areas of spin down here. Tornado is not imminent right now. Hill sizes, nickel, dime, quarter, golf ball, tennis ball. We've had baseball in this storm, again down near Cooperton, moving off to the east. Areas of spin, there's an area of spin here developing and another one back here. So both of these mesocyclones we are watching carefully. Doing a storm track, it's moving easterly as a whole. So we're looking at, how about Carnegie at about 4:30, Fort Cobb at about 5 o'clock, and we'll say Anadarko at about 5:35. And we should, again, we're going to see additional storms developing a little farther north. This is a concern. A couple of showers here going up west of Kingfisher. We're keeping a close eye on those. More storms and a lot more severe weather coming up this evening. Update coming up in 10 minutes. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you. You can download our free News 9 weather app to stay up to date with David's severe weather forecast.
You are not alone if you are trying to keep unwanted visitors off your front steps this summer.
The Choctaw Police Department is reporting the city is having issues with aggressive solicitors. Our Matt McCabe shares tips on how to handle these surprise stops.
It's not exactly the sound of trouble during the summer. It might be someone trying to wrap you up in a long sales pitch. But in Choctaw, door-to-door solicitors are taking it a step further.
So that made me think about, did we have the proper permitting, and they hadn't been permitted yet.
Chief Marshall says solicitors recently entered someone's garage while they were working. That's illegal even with a permit. She took the issue straight to the sales company's headquarters.
They were apologetic. They called back, wanted to know if we knew of names of the salespeople to please let them know, and they would do internal measures.
We see that consumers might have an issue getting those people to leave their door.
While you never know when the doorbell will ring next, the Better Business Bureau says there's things you can do to encourage people to stay away or keep it brief. It recommends asking if they have a peddler's license, their company's name and business information, and making sure to step out from inside of your doorway to keep the interaction out of your home.
They'll be pretty quick to leave you alone and go about their days.
The Choctaw Police Chief says posting signs at the perimeter of your property can discourage soliciting, but even then, some people will take any sign as an invitation to chat. In the newsroom, I'm Matt McCabe, Oklahoma Zone News 9.
Matt, thank you. Oklahoma City police say a 17-year-old boy was shot 4 times last night in a drive-by shooting. Happened in the front yard of a home near Southeast 44th and Bryant. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Witnesses in the area told officers they may have seen the car leaving after those shots rang out.
While conducting their investigation there at the scene, some witnesses possibly observed a white sedan vehicle in the area at the time of the shooting. No one's yet been arrested in this case.
And at 5, we'll hear from a neighbor who believes he has video of the car speeding off.
A man resisting arrest unintentionally calls for extra police backup. An Oklahoma City police officer tried to arrest Mario Cooper at a Metro on-cue when he refused to leave. Police say Cooper grabbed at the officer's gun and his handheld radio when he unintentionally called other officers to the scene. So other units arrived to arrest this man. Reports accuse Cooper of being high on meth. He was taken to a hospital before being booked into the Oklahoma County Jail.
New reaction following Governor Kevin Stitt's decision to veto the competency bill. The bill would paint a clear picture for inmates on why they're being charged for the crimes and see if mental health help is needed. The Rogers County Sheriff's Office says now inmates will have to stay in jail for months waiting for an evaluation.
If this bill had went through, we would have treatment options from a DMH provider. While the state continues to try to figure out how they're going to handle mental health, the jails across the state are going to be your largest mental health providers.
Governor Stitt vetoed Senate Bill 552, saying it is not the right solution at this time.
Millions of people across the country are at risk of losing health coverage starting now and over the next several months. To help, there's a temporary marketplace special enrollment period on healthcare.gov to offer low-cost health care. You can apply online first thing next month.
Tickets are now on sale for the Oklahoma City Museum of Art's annual Summer Blockbuster event.
The exhibit features 100 large-scale masterpieces by a French sculptor. News 9's Jordan Daphnis gives us a preview.
Well, this is such an exciting time for Oklahoma City because this is one of the most incredible exhibitions out there, and we have it right here. You can come and see it. To explain more, I've got Michael Anderson. He's the president and CEO of the Oklahoma City Museum of Art. Tell us a little bit about who is Rodin and why should people come out and see his work?
So Rodin was one of the most important sculptors since the Renaissance. And in this exhibition, we have more than 50 of his sculptures. But then we also have the works of his friends, the Impressionist painters. So behind us, we have a painting by Pierre-Auguste Renoir. We also have Monet's, we have Cézanne's, many of the big names of French Impressionism. So this is an exhibition that combines both of those things.
This is a huge deal. It's very rare that a museum would be able to have this. What is the significance?
So the significance is both that these monumental sculptures, so there's one sculpture that weighs over 1,900 pounds alone, that they travel, but then to put those side by side with the Impressionist paintings really doesn't happen. So we're so pleased to have this here, and this is the only chance to see it before it goes to Taiwan.
Wonderful. And so people can come out here on Saturday, see this, and then they can see it through October?
That's correct. So we open June 17th. It runs through October 22nd. One thing I should mention is that children 17 and under are always free at the museum. So they bring out your kids. You can see this exhibition for the cost of a single adult ticket if you bring your kids.
Wonderful. Michael, thank you so much. You guys, this is so exciting because this is something you would normally have to go maybe out of the country to be able to see. So make sure to come out here and visit this. Take the time. It is absolutely incredible. I'm Jordan Daphnis for Oklahoma's Own News 9.
All right, Oklahoma, we are live at the Bob Mills Weather Center. Trackers are out, weather team, we are in. And yes, we have a big rotating thunderstorm in southwestern Oklahoma. There's your wall cloud. This thing is spinning like a top. We'll see what it does here. We'll check in with our trackers. More severe weather this evening. What about that tornado threat? It is there. It is real. Your forecast is coming up.
And a parent is ticketed after they didn't restrain their child's car seat, leading to